Hello, beautiful people. It's always a pleasure to have you here. My name is Sianoki, and today I'm sharing with you how I make my jollof rice with no tomato paste at all. So I'll be using this to measure. A subscriber has been asking for the measures, so I'll leave that in my description box. And then the star of this recipe is beetroot, so we'll be using that. Some red bell pepper and some paprika I found on our local markets, very affordable. So I'll be blending all of them, but I'll start with the tomatoes. And I don't like blending my tomatoes with water, so this is what I do. I crush it to extract the juice, then I blend it. Now after I blended the first part, I'll just leave a bit in my blender, and then I'll add in the rest of the ingredients, which is the beetroot, the red bell pepper, and the paprika. Now I'll blend that and add to what I've already blended and bring it to a boil. I'll stir this, cover from time to time until all the water evaporates. Now I'll be using lamb for this recipe. I mean, lamb and goat means they are siblings anyway. So my butcher has already cut them into very small sizes for me, and to that I'll be blending some onions. These are the sizes. I used about 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, and then be adding some ginger, some garlic, and then pepper. I blended everything together. I'm using 1/3 of it to steam the meat, and then I'll use the rest for the stew. Now those are my favorite spices, so you can use your own favorite spice, which is badia mixed spice, some turmeric powder, I'm adding salt, and then some seasoning cube, of course some white pepper and black pepper. So these are spices I use most of the time. You can use your own favorite spice. I'm adding just a little water, and then I will steam. I'll then be checking on my tomatoes, scraping the sides of my pan from time to time. Otherwise, once the water extracts, you may have all of them sticking, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want any waste at all. So I also check on my meat is looking very well. The aim of this is for the meat to get all the spices, like it should be very well spiced, and then it should also release its juices so that we have the stock for our stew or for our jollof. So that's the main idea. So once this is done, I will just take it out and place it in my colander. The reason why I'm doing this is I don't want that when I put it into my oil, it will splash and to be all around. So by doing this, the water will drain completely before it gets to the oil. Now look at our tomatoes, our beetroot, and our peppers. This is how beautiful it is looking. This is exactly how we want it. Most of the water has drained. So into my heated oil goes in my meat, and then I would fry this until it is golden brown. Once that is done, I will take it all out and add the rest of my onion, garlic, ginger, and pepper, and then I'll stir this and cover and stir from time to time, basically. So you want to do this until all the water in the onions evaporates. So once you see the oil forming on top of it like this, just like this, so that is an indication that your blended veggies are ready. So to it, I'll be adding my tomato mix, and then I'll give this a good stir. I'll then add in the stock from the meat, and then I will stir it again. Yeah, as usual, a lot of stirring. I'll then add my bay leaves and cover this to cook. So for you to know that your stew is ready, oil is supposed to be forming on top of it, and because we've already boiled the tomatoes and everything, this process is really quick. So to this I'm adding some curry powder and badia mixed spice. I'm not doing too much of the spice here because I already have a lot of spices in the stock that we've already added to this stew. So I am taking 1/3 of the stew off. I intentionally made it this much because I have fried some fish, and so this stew would accompany that fish for other dishes. Now I'll be skimming off some of the excess oil and use that to stir fry the veggies that we'll be having with this jollof. I have washed my rice thoroughly multiple times to get rid of all the starch and added it to the rest of the stew in my saucepan, after which I'll stir again from time to time and make sure that the rice gets the most of the stew. Now I'm adding in water, and the water should not be too much. It should be just above the rice. So as you can observe, I was adding the water bit by bit because I don't want to add too much of that. I did not add any salt to my stew and it was absolutely fine, but adding the rice and water, I needed a little more salt. I will cover the lid of the saucepan with some aluminium foil and then cover this and let it cook. So after about 20 minutes, this is how it is looking. So I'll be giving this a nice stir. I'll stir from time to time till our rice is nice and soft. I really have patience for my jollof rice, so I do this under low to medium heat so that it does not burn. Now I am just stir frying some veggies, some onions, some carrots and some bell peppers. This is really optional, but I like some to have some veggies with the jollof. So at this point rice is almost done, so I just added in the fried meats, goat meat or lamb. Yeah, but it's lamb. Yeah, I just added that to it, and then I'll be stirring this nicely so that every scoop should have some lamb in there. Beautiful people, you should try this recipe for yourself. No tomato paste at all. It's just the beetroot and the jollof. Look at the color, as if I added some tomato paste to this, but nope, guys, and it tastes absolutely delicious. This is a healthy option, people. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to smash the like button and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. God bless you.